I would like to introduce the young woman I mentioned before, Erica Skuta. As I said, taking action requires both structural as well as individual solutions. It also clearly requires people who are dedicated and committed to making a difference in the communities where they live at whatever level they can. And our speaker, Erica, is just such a person who's doing that. But even more impressive is the fact that this commitment began when she entered high school. She participated in a service trip to secure waiting in Minneapolis. And since then, she has been very tirelessly advocating for, working for, and on behalf of homeless individuals in our community. So, Erica.
Thank you. I began my work with those that are homeless just 2 short years ago. I decided to get involved because I saw that in today's society, our minds are crowded by the busyness of our daily lives, the complexity of our schedules, and the endless to-do list that we're encircled by. All of these activities can cause us to be blind to the situations in our own community. But if we're able to pause for a moment and put aside some of our busy schedules, we are able to see that there are individuals in our community who are not as fortunate as we are. Because of media coverage and general conversation, we are accustomed to hearing about the extreme poverty in other countries, but we don't even realize how much of a need there is just on the block from where we live. Upon entering high school, I became more involved in serving the homeless of our community. My first experience was a service trip to a men's shelter known as Secure Waiting in Minneapolis. I went with a group from my school to prepare dinner for the men, but the night turned into much more than preparing a meal. After serving dinner, our group went and talked to the men. It was baffling to find that these men had college degrees that could not obtain a secure job. Seeing the vast number of men at the shelter struck me deeply, because it was hard to see these strong men in such a vulnerable state. After this incident, I began to work for justice for those that are homeless. I went on to participate in Lobby Day at the state capitol to urge our state representatives to pass and support bills that would create more affordable housing and protect the rights of those that are living on the street. Recently, I was fortunate enough to serve an internship at St. Stephen's Human Rights Program, where I spent a week interviewing and videotaping people that were formerly homeless or are still homeless, to have video testimonies to present to our state representatives. I heard numerous stories. One from a former Northwestern University student who dropped out because of the unimaginable discrimination that she was confronted with. Another from a former millionaire who found herself on the street due to a drug addiction. A story from a single mother of 3 boys, and from a couple who biked across numerous states in search of a better life. All of these people showed me that life is unpredictable and full of choices, some of which can be life-changing. However, as they all indicated to me, life goes on, and so must you. You have to figure out how to get through each day, one by one. From my broadened knowledge and first-hand experiences with homelessness, my perspective has been altered, and I have seen the stereotypes reversed. And it prompts me to ask, with all of society's resources and technology, why does homelessness exist? It is unacceptable to have a mother and a newborn child spending a night under a bridge, or a lost teenage boy riding the buses all night just to stay warm. It is our responsibility to work for an end to homelessness and to give a voice to those that continually seem to be forgotten. Thank you.